Probably some of you already familiar who she is, and she's a crown master, Miyoung Park, and she came to Canada, I believe, like two times. And when we had our, I think last month when we had our online seminar, Atomy Canada online seminar, remember, it was also a park who did a lecture, Atomy Vision lecture. Actually, it's her sister. It's her sister. And she is the partner of Imperial Master He Jung-mi. Do you know number 6, Imperial Master, who give away the $1 million cash bonus to as a donation? So she is her partner. And so this is a picture that I captured from Success Academy. I know some of you were watching it online, which happened 2 weeks ago, right? 2 weeks ago in Korea. So she had a company introduction lecture, and then her lecture was only like 23 minutes, but it was all the good information that I really wanted to share. So she just talked about how she met Atomy and why people should choose Atomy, and what could be the reason that Atomy can be the company that we can trust. So first, how she met Atomy. So she said before meeting Atomy, for 15 years, she have tried kind of everything, because she, like everybody else, she really wanted to have a good life. So she tried everything. She owns a clothing store. She owns a kanji restaurant, and she also owned a floral decoration store. So she went through different business, different job and career. She was thinking of, she was part of insurance broker. Do you call it insurance broker, insurance agent? So she was an insurance agent. And while she was doing that, she had a thyroid cancer. She noticed that she had a thyroid cancer, and she got Hemohim as a gift from her friend. So she received the Hemohim as a gift from her friend, because when she had a thyroid cancer and when she had a surgery, she noticed that her energy level won't be able to keep up as normal. So she said she was taking red ginseng, the Hongsam, not from Atomy, because she didn't know Atomy at the time. She was drinking the red ginseng all the time. Actually, that was kind of helping her to keep up her energy. But even that one let her stay active for 12 hours. So basically, she was looking for something, and when she got the Hemohim as a gift, when she tried it, she felt something amazing. With the Hemohim, she was able to be active whole through the day. She doesn't need to rest. She was fully energized. She can focus more. So she got very curious with the product. So that's how she got interested with Atomy, not with a business opportunity. She got Hemohim as a gift, and she tried Hemohim, and she felt a difference on her body, and that's what made her curious with Atomy. And one big question she had: how this amazing product only can be selling in this price? So she decided to attend the seminar. Same as many other leaders, right? So once you got very curious with Atomy, she wanted to find out. She wanted to see with her own eyes what this company is all about. So she went to Success Academy. When she went to Success Academy, definitely she met CEO Park, because at the time CEO Park was doing lectures on the stage by himself. So she saw him on the stage and she heard his lecture. Of course, she went crazy. So she decided to do it as a business. From all her lectures, she said, Atomy is a business you should never give up. Because she said now she's having a life that everybody's dreaming of. I started Atomy before the many of us. That's why she was able to enjoy the lifestyle that she was dreaming of, even during the pandemic. Some of her friends owns a travel agency. And when she's calling her friends, no income for them. During pandemic, of course, nobody flying anywhere and nobody going for vacation. So her friends saying that they haven't had an income. They're running a business with a negative. So they're asking her question. So how's Atomy? She said, my income, there's no change. I think that's the whole beauty that, so during pandemic, many people has proved that this is the business that we need to get in, and we need to make a success with it. And some of our partners actually not complaining, like telling it's a bit hard that Atomy don't have a system anymore. The system they're talking about, because Atomy Korea used to have once a week seminar and once a month Success Academy, where you can physically gather and listen to the lectures. But what she said, Atomy hasn't stopped the system. They just have changed the form. They just have changed the format of system. Even after the pandemic, like same here in Canada, we don't go to one-day seminars to the hotel anymore. We don't go to center anymore for the meetings. But all that has been switched to online. The success system has not been stopped, or success system that Atomy Provide has not been changed. The format has been changed. Everything has been transferred to online. So we just have to get used to it. We just have to get used to it to make our business grow. And because of that, she said she's able to connect with her partners in overseas more frequently. Because before, only option to connect with them, fly over. But now they learn a new way. So now she said she can even connect with them every single time she wants, because we have amazing. Okay, so she pointed out the 4 different ways why Atomy is a business that we need to pick. You know what, to me, I'm not sure whether some of you heard this word, servitization. To me, it was the first time. Atomy always come up with the new words. So they call it servitization. So they call it service, and the product and the service combined, creating something new. So when you think about Atomy, it's not only about the product we're talking about, the service they're also providing. And Atomy, they already planned out. If you remember, like several weeks ago, I also showed during the system that Atomy planning with extended reality. So with a certain app, we'll be able to see CM Miyoung Park. We can bring him everywhere. And if we take a picture of certain things, we'll be able to visualize. So let's say if Atomy starts selling clothes wear, and since we cannot really go out, but we want to know how that clothes will actually look on me. So you take a picture of yourself and you put a clothes on virtually. So Atomy already have those systems planned. So that's what actually other companies are working on, but Atomy already has those plans already. So all the things that needs to be incorporated for the post-pandemic, Atomy have that system already. So they call it servitization. Because of that, you need to pick Atomy. Something we had already, Atomy gonna incorporate it with the new system. So for example, if you Atomy gonna introduce new appliances, let's say like small toaster or the coffee machine. If you take a picture of the kitchen, the app will tell you this toaster, that's how it look. So you can even see, you won't be able to feel it, but you can actually see, you can visualize how actually the product will look in your kitchen. So those are the system. It's for the future, but Atomy already have it for us. So that's the first reason, because of the servitization, we need to pick Atomy. And number 2, why we need to pick Atomy. Atomy is an eco-friendly company, because you know many people who wants to get involved, you know, environmental movement, right? Because we want to like recycle this, and we want to save the earth. Yes, we want to do that, but actually we're not really being part of that environmental movement. You're not in that organization. You're not doing anything special about it. But by buying product from Atomy, you are being part of that environmental movement. Because if you look at Atomy's packaging, now they haven't changed. Because when you open it up, before there was like a white plastic to protect the product, but now when you see, there's a papers. There's the recycled papers inside. When you open up our Atomy package, you will see the recycled papers. That's what you're gonna see. And in Korea, they do have a lot, because in Canada, we only have one kind of eco zipper bag, but in Korea, there are many different sizes, the eco zipper bag, they even have gloves, all are eco-friendly product, because you'll know that it's not made of the chemicals, it's not made of plastic, it's made from the sugarcane. Right? So all our product, we're trying to be eco-friendly. Even our shampoo, you will know that our Absolute shampoo, it doesn't contain any of the chemical. You know, SLS, SELS. That's the chemical term that people are looking for. We don't have those things. So Atomy, we're not only talking about the customer success. We're talking about this company. Will this company last for 100 years? This company also thinking about going eco-friendly. So this is second reason. And number three, Atomy, this is something that I mentioned earlier at the beginning. Atomy is the opportunity is given to everyone, regardless of the age. Of course, you have to be over 18, and in China, you have to be over 22. But regardless of age, regardless of gender or your education level, this opportunity is open to everyone. There's no boundary. You have no sales skill, you don't know how to talk, that's okay. As long as you know how to use the product, opportunity is yours. Let's say if you need ability to explain the product, if you need ability to present compensation in front of people, if Atomy require that, probably many of us, including myself, won't be able to do business for this long. Because who born as a public speaker? We train ourselves to be a public speaker, but Atomy doesn't require any of the skills. Only thing you need, what do you need? That you're gonna stay till the end, you're gonna make a success. And this is a long run business. No one will fire you. You don't have to worry about it. And no retirement age. If you want to do, if you join Atomy, let's say 60, age 60, you turn 65, 66, you still want to do Atomy? Go ahead. This is a long run, and this is your own business. And this is the one thing that Crowdmaster Park kind of empathize it. She did many business, because I know, like, I haven't done any business. I don't know, some of you probably have a business experience. All the business out there, business comes with a risk. But she said she fell in love with Atomy, and as soon as she went to the Success Academy, that she decided to do it, because one thing that come to her mind, oh, this business doesn't involve risk. Why shouldn't I do it? Because I already done many business which got involved in the risk. I didn't make a success. So Atomy business doesn't get involved with the risk. Why not? So these are the amazing factors that why we need to pick Atomy as our business. And the number 4 is something we know it already. So they call it post-platform business. And one things that she mentioned, we are connected everywhere, right? We're connected, you know, Facebook, some people are doing Amazon, WhatsApp, we are connected. We're connected. But she said, yes, we're connected, but how you are utilizing it. People who invented Facebook, for people using, they're making money. People who invented Amazon, since they made the platform, they're making money. But we also have this platform, but how, not just being connected, how are we gonna get benefit from it? The Amazon, the Facebook, or I mean, I know Uber is a platform business, but during pandemic, the business didn't go well. But still, let's talk about the Amazon or on all the online platform. We are the owner of that platform. So we need to utilize this opportunity. So these are the 4 main reasons why we need to pick Atomy. Atomy is the platform business, not only benefit the company itself, it will benefit each one of us. This is our individual platform business. Amazing, isn't it? Right? So you don't have to be jealous about Jeff Bezos, who's the owner of Amazon. I know now he's the world's richest billionaire, not a millionaire anymore, billionaire. And what made him billionaire? The pandemic. So all of us are owner of this platform business. On the last section, she talked about that how can we really trust this company? What are the factors? What are the things that prove that we can trust this company, that we need to invest our time? Because Atomy doesn't require us to pay any membership fee or any monthly fee, but what they request us to invest our time. Time is money too. So you need to have a certain trust on this company for you to put all your effort into. So when you look at the picture itself, you can see that this is a Export Tower Award. Export. So Atomy has been getting this award every year. So very first, growth of sales compared to 2018, Atomy has been grown 11.9. And from its start, Atomy has been growing 2 digits every year. I think that's really amazing, and that's one thing that many other newspapers are talking about. And you all know that CEO Miyoung Park has been invited to the TV show and talk about the Atomy's growth, and that's one thing that all the hosts are asking about. What's the secret behind of this 2 digits growth each year? Because that's one thing stands it out. Since Atomy's network marketing, I'm just going to make a comparison with other network marketing. Amway. So I'm going to talk about Amway in Korea. I mean, even before Atomy, there was Amway. So I'm just talking about the last 10 years while Atomy was what was in the business. Amway was always number one. Amway was always number one, and starting from probably 2015, Atomy kind of be on the rank for like a number 5, 5th rank, or the 4th rank. But last year, 2019, Atomy now number 1. It's amazing in Korea. Atomy now number 1 and Amway number 2. And if you really look at annual growth of Amway, nothing, no growth. Imagine if a company no growth for several years, there must be something wrong. But Atomy, it significantly grows with a 2 digit. And when you look at the number 2011, they receive a 5 million export award, but 2019, look at it, 100 million. How much company has been grown? So you will be receiving an export award. So how much you'll be exporting to many different countries. So 2011, they only had Japan, USA, Canada, only 3 countries. But by 2019, beside Korea, they had 15 regions already. So the amount of their exporting has been increased from 5 million to 100 million. It is amazing. Even just mentioning that, many of the people who's doing business in Korea, they will go crazy. Even just that information make them think twice about Atomy, because they know even just receiving an export award itself, it's hard. But every year, Atomy is receiving it, and the amount, it's been increasing, and now it's 100 million. And we don't know this year how much we will definitely receive an export award, but we wouldn't know how much we will gonna receive. And we all know, people ask, how can you prove, right? How can you prove that Atomy's products is absolute quality? Yes, when you look at our website, definitely it shows the absolute price. It's the price really affordable to many people. But how can you really prove that absolute quality? Because of course, until you give it a try, it's very hard to explain by words. But I usually mention this number, return rate, because this is a number that not given by, right? Not given by Atomy company. It's given by the fair trade. The fair trade in Korea, they're annually, they're coming up these numbers. And 0.19, not even 1%, 0.19. When the similar company, so most of the network marketing company, average return rate is I believe like a 4.3. So imagine 4.3 versus 0.19. And what happened? Atomy has been expanded to many more countries, which means consumer has been grown. Because you'll know, if more consumer buys, of course, the return rate will increase also. But Atomy, the equation doesn't apply because of its absolute quality product. That really represents absolute quality. Only 0.19%. And what's been included on this return rate? For example, let's say I supposed to buy spa solution. I supposed to buy spa solution, but I bought the toner by mistake. Then of course I need to return it because this is not the product that I wanted to buy. Even me returning this also be part of this return rate. I'm not returning it because I'm not satisfied with the product, but I'm only returning it because I just ordered a wrong product. So this will also be part of this return rate. So when you think about that, Atomy's absolute product, the quality of the product is proven already just by telling them about our return rate. And one thing that we can trust this company, how strong this company is, and whether this company will last 100 years, no doubt about it. Even during pandemic, Atomy opened Atomy China. And we talked about it last week, right? Atomy opened Atomy China in July, and they already have more than 3,000 sales masters. Many people worried, oh, how Atomy will do during pandemic, opening a new country. Atomy opened and business running well, and they created more than 3,000 sales masters. So what other information do we need to tell other people that this is the company that we need to put our time and effort? Because we all know with our income that we're getting from our job, we won't be able to live the dream life that we're dreaming of, or even the retire on the in the age that we want to retire. We need extra source of income. And one thing I figured out, because in here we call it residual income or passive income, but during her lecture she said system income. You need to make an income from system. So I think probably that's a correct word, right? Because Atomy is a system. We're creating a system. We are creating the income, the residual income from the system. So instead of using the word passive income or residual income, she mentioned the word, we need to create a system income. Without system income, we won't be able to retire on the age we want. We won't be able to live a dream life that we want. Because we've seen what happened during this pandemic, and many of the jobs that we know. I believe last week that Ken showed us top 10 jobs will disappear in the near future. Many of the jobs, whether we like it or not, many of the jobs will disappear because of the fourth industrial revolution and plus the AI. So it's time for us to make a choice. And for like us who made a choice already, what we need to do, we need to focus. No doubt about whether you're going to make success or not. You will make a success in Atomy. It's guaranteed. It's guaranteed. So don't waste your time thinking about, oh, will I make it? You will make it. You will make it. And once you have that confidence, and once you start sharing to new people or your partners, they will also feel your confidence in Atomy. I didn't know there's a house like this in Korea. So the Crown Master Park, she said now she's really enjoying her life with Atomy. Atomy now, they're changing kind of direction. Because since we won't be able to have a Success Academy, because if you have attended a Success Academy, you will know the whole purpose of Success Academy. We need to write a life scenario. And then I mentioned on our group chat that we need to find our big why. And that's one thing that CEO Miyoung Park is always empathizing on, right? Write life scenario. And there is a reason why I need to write life scenario. Because if you're just doing Atomy for money, people will give up easily. You know what? Money, maybe I don't need that much. Maybe I'll just leave the money with what I have. No, once you start writing life scenario, you kind of know what you're missing and what you will want. And it's not only for yourself, including your loved ones. What types of life you're dreaming of? What types of life you want? By writing life scenario, you can really specify it. You can come up with a clear big why you want to do Atomy. Of course, the Crown Master Miyoung Park, she said she's been writing life scenario every month that she's been updating it, and she was amazed. She said it was one of her lists, because when you go to life scenario, there is a different sections, and one of the section for the house, she said, oh, like in 2025, she said 2025 I want to move into house with the gardens, like all that, the specific size. When I converted, because she studied in Korean measurement, when I converted it, the exterior, the garden itself, it's like 8,000 square foot. And inside this one, it's a 3,000 square foot. So it's a huge house, right? And I didn't know this one exists in Korea. So she said, and you'll be amazed with the price when she said it. So it's almost like a 1.5 million. I know we won't be able to buy this time the 1.5 million. With the 1.5 million, what we're gonna buy here in Canada, but you can buy. I know it's not in Seoul. It's a country, bit of countryside. You can see all those mountains, amazing nature, amazing backyard. she was amazed that she was able to achieve her dream 6 years before. She purchased this house last year, and now she's really enjoying her life in this new house. So she really empathized. Not only Crown Master Miyoung Park, all the leaders, you need to write life scenario that will give you a roadmap, the guidance. Because once you have a clear big why, you will not give up Atomy. We're not only here to make money. Main reason, what are we going to do with that money? Where are we going to use that money? Once you have that clear reason or clear big why, that will actually help us. That will motivate us to keep moving forward. Doesn't matter what type of challenge facing in front of us.